please put out the names of the guests that we have here on the program today so that I can introduce them on the program. We have experts from an NGO who works with TRAX Road Traffic, Anurag Kulshrestha and Aditya Singh, who's an advocate, joining me here on the program. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Very good evening. Mr. Kulshrestha, if you heard the conversation, we had callers from the length and breadth of the country, from Gurgaon to Noida to Mumbai to Chennai to Bangalore, covered entire gamut of metro cities. People have the same issue that here is an aspect of road safety we barely ever talk about, the biker menace. Your take on this, sir?
Afrida, good evening to you.
Good evening, sir.
Actually, that is a human psychology and our culture also. We are the part of the indisciplined society. It has been never promoted at the policy level by the policymakers and even by the enforcers. And I think one of your callers had raised very big issue, that is the advertisements on TV. Not advertisements on TV only. This is a movie also, because every hero has promoted the violation of traffic rules in its movies. Every hero. So naturally, we are having the psychological aspects of all these things. Yes, if we are penalizing the people heavily, naturally, it's give a awareness sense amongst all. Recently, I think you must have heard if this underage bikers were caught red-handed and then fathers were jailed. Yes, we have to set an example because to continue the discipline in our society. So, number one, of course, the solution is policymaker has to be punished simultaneously. They have to make the better policies. Like one of your caller has raised one issue. The Ministry of I&B. Yes, we are having the rules and regulations over there in movies and in advertisements. Till the moment there is no demand of the story, you cannot portray the traffic violation in the movies or advertisements. But where are the specifications? Where is the implementations? Advertising Standard Council of India is having some action, and recently they have banned few ads of Bajaj motorcycle when we demanded for the same. But why is not a common policy at all?
Right. So these are important questions, and that was the idea for us to actually highlight these issues here. Aditya saying the family of the biker who's been booked actually says that the punishment is too harsh, not commensurate with the crime. The fact that sections of culpable homicide has been applied. But we have seen murderous stunts. We have seen people threatening the life of others. Why not?
Well, see, the point is, first of all, this motorcycle rider, when he came onto the sea link, he more often endangered his own life than the lives of others. Secondly, such offences are very adequately covered within the frame of rash and negligent driving, endangering the safety of others, and also several provisions of the Motor Vehicles Act, Section 179, etc. So, in my opinion, the inclusion of Section 308, which is attempt to commit culpable homicide, is a little excessive. And the difficulty is that when you overload I call this overloading. And when you overload the FIR with sections, it will only lead to more counter proceedings. He'll move in a quashing petition, High Court, saying that 308 has been misapplied on me. Then there'll be a huge. So what I believe is, from the point of view of an efficient prosecution, it is more important to add those sections which you can substantiate, which you can prove by way of evidence, and then pilot them well in the course of trial. Here what happens is this leads to a situation where the police would say that we have put these sections, we have put that section, we have put the severest of sections, and then they will leave it at that. Rather, put those sections which can be proved, which are prima facie made out, and which can enable the prosecution to be conducted in a systematic manner without the need for excessive confusion or allowing the courts to go into major questions of law. Whether a rash and negligent act by a motorcycle rider can amount to attempt to commit culpable homicide or not. So, in my opinion, while of course the bike rider is liable to be punished and he cannot claim ignorance, because ignorantia juris non excusat, which is ignorance of law is no excuse. So, in such a scenario, apart from of course the law will take its course, but yes, in my opinion, inclusion of attempt to commit culpable homicide.
I would like to end on that point, which Aditya Singh made very clear. Ignorance of law is no excuse. You are supposed to be aware of the rules, and that cannot be an excuse. Thank you so much, Anurag Kulshrestha and Aditya Singh, for joining us here on the program. And thanks very much to all the callers who decided to join us on the show today. Let's take a short break. News and updates continue on the other side. Stay with us.